Welcome back to Off the Rail. Day 3 is over. We started with 256 players, just 64 remain. I'm as shocked as you. The shouter is made it. Well done, pal. You're through. How are you playing? How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Obviously, a bit relieved to get through. Tough game there, but luckily I got over the line. And I didn't play great against Mario in the winners qualifier, but I managed to hold myself together there.
Well done, Emily. All day I've seen you on the floor sweating the action. Big crowding today. I think it's the busiest day I've ever seen when we've got the 256 player knockout stages.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest crowd we've had at all of our Opens for one of the weekday events. It's been a really good atmosphere. I didn't get to watch much pool yesterday, just busy, and but today really sort of sweating the action, like you said. But we also started the junior registration today. And so we were bringing all the juniors in at 4 o'clock, with obviously the fillers were there as well. It's really, really nice to see all the kids coming in, getting ready to play for tomorrow. Got to quiet them down whilst the main event's going. They're getting all excited and stuff. So no, it's been a really enjoyable day. I've just been trying to watch the match. It just seems like what I really love about this event is that you can stand there, watch one table that's happening, and then you just turn your head and you're right next to another table. It's so engaging as a viewer. And there's been like hill matches.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Everywhere you looked, it was like, 8-7.
But you have your phone out and you've got the live scores and you're going, right, okay, yeah, that's that. And then you walk over to the other table and it's just non-stop. I mean, it's what's brilliant about these open events. So, yeah, I've really enjoyed today.
Yeah, Sky Vandenberg's playing. That's Nick Vandenberg's son in the Junior Open. That's going to be interesting, see what his game is about. Never really seen him play. Spoke to him before. Nice kid. Yeah,
he signed him up to the junior event. It's a shame that Nick obviously didn't manage to stay through to the main event as well. But you had there's 2 kids that have come from New Zealand. So obviously when everyone was queuing up for registration, was just chatting to all the different nationalities that are coming in. And a couple of girls also that are in the event, which is really exciting to see. Just it's about inspiring the next generation. They're warming up next to the main event, and they're going to start playing tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, talking of the ladies, the girls, Sola, she was 6-0 down in her match against Emil. She lost Hill. That was unlucky. She could have been the only lady to qualify for the final 64. Did you know about that?
No, I did see someone mention that though.
Incredible.
Mentioned she was 6-0 down.
Them 4 tables over there delivered all day, because I just keep standing up and I'm looking at it's 8-7, 8-6, 8-8.
Wow. There's a reason why, because we also put the next best matches on those 4 tables that aren't the streaming tables, so that's why it was that area that was very busy. But yeah, it's got associated. Obviously, she didn't quite get it over the line on that hill. Emil got to the last 16 or the quarters.
I remember he beat Fuller, didn't he? He beat Joshua Fuller
at the Spanish Open. So hopefully he's on a bit of a roll, and it'll be nice to see him do well in this event. But I don't know what winner this tournament will produce.
Yeah, brutal.
It's exciting to see.
Listen, before we talk about the draw, you're going to break the news who Elliott has got in the last 64. Vietnam,
yes.
Is there going to be a Junior Open?
Yes, there is going to be a Vietnam Junior Open. There will be. Obviously our entries will fall for the main event. We've just been, we've got the European Open and we've got other tournaments to plan for, so we will be announcing the entries and the details for the Vietnam Junior Open. So it's just all of our Open events will have the junior events tied to it.
Is it going to be named after a particular player over there? Was the Asian Open? Anyone in mind? Any breaking news?
Maybe not, because obviously the Asian Open, it's such a broad term as such, so you don't know where it could go in the future. So I think it's going to be a Vietnam Junior Open, with the hope that I'd love to do an annual event in Vietnam. The response that we're receiving anyway, just doing an event there, and even some of these matches, put Matchroom Pool TikTok on one of their matches and it peaked at like 8,000 viewers. That's on one. That's just a camera on a phone on a tripod. That's
incredible.
It's amazing to see.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing to go over there. Right, enough of this. Let's get to the draw. This is what everyone wants to know. I know Elliott wants to know. Emily, I've sent you a few matches. I'm going to just read a couple of the matches out. Then you're going to break it to the shouter who he is playing in his last 64 match. First of all, what about this for a match? Battle of Mosconi Cup teammates, Albin Ocean will play Jason Short.
Wow, what a game.
Mike Beisterbosch obviously got to the final of the previous event. This is an interesting one. He plays Gary Wilson, snooker player. Kopin is playing Georgi Georgiev.
Who beat his brother Kopin Chung. He knocked him out.
Wow. Bit of revenge there. Joshua Fuller against Victor Zelinski. And the world number 1, Sanchez Ruiz, is playing Jean Van Leerop. Emily, who's he got?
Who do you think you got?
1 of 64.
Oh, you're so
Not
boring.
quite, 'cause I've just named some.
True, yeah.
Ralph Suke.
Oh, nice.
Ralph Suke, what's your record like against Ralph? Have you played him
I
much?
think I played Ralph once when I was really young, like 15, 16, in Holland a long time ago. But obviously Ralph's been playing good lately, actually. He came to the Scottish Open and he rolled back the ears a little bit there, but I look forward to playing against him. I'm up for the game.
Yeah, he played great against Thorsten Oman, so that's going to be a good challenge. Maybe a bit of revenge for Elliott. Ralph Suke in last 64. So tomorrow, last 64, last 32 action, and then come the weekend, we're on live TV.
Oh yes, last 16 at the weekend, starting Saturday, live on Sky Sports in the UK, and that's when we get down to the main centre court as such, and all the bells and whistles come in. Elliott's going to be hoping to be there. I found out earlier today, which I did not know this. Fran was talking about the Moscone Cup leaderboard and who's going to get in, and because obviously we're talking about it, we're announcing captains on Saturday. And he told me that Elliott said if he was going to make the Moscone Cup, he would tear off the cloth for a Stanley knife and throw it up in the air.
Oh, it's a bit much.
I was like,
I just don't know what else I'd do.
It's a bit extreme, though.
That's just me, though.
it's very extreme. I'm sorry if I've just ruined the surprise
all
for
good.
everyone.
Well, he's got to get in the
I've got
first.
a long way to go.
Elliott, 2 matches. You'd love to get through to the final 16, wouldn't you, and play on one of the 3 tables.
Yeah, I seem to feel like when I'm out of the way a little bit, I feel a bit lost sometimes in the event and my focus wanders. So I think when I'm really under the heat out there, I think and my focus comes into its own a little bit more. And yeah, I would love to be out there.
Right, I think that's a wrap. If you want to see the rest of the matches, head over to all Matchroom Pool socials. I'm sure the draws all over the internet now. There's some cracking matches. Tomorrow is going to be a blockbuster day. Last 64, last 32 action. Do not miss it.